Hey everyone, and welcome back to God Did FX. Before we start, I would like to begin by expressing my sincere gratitude to each and every one of you for unwavering support. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are new to the channel, I invite you to join our community. Here I share my entire forex journey, including the highs and lows, valuable tips and lessons learned from my mistakes, right? So if you are interested in seeing more content like this, I encourage you to hit that subscription button and the notification bell, ensuring you to stay up to date with my latest uploads. Now, as we embark on the weekend, I'm aware that you all eager to discover what the forthcoming week holds for the markets. I'm excited to share my forecast with you. Last week was remarkable with our gold forecast yielding an impressive 931 pips. Wow, that's crazy, right? As you are aware, my forecasts are designed to provide you with a clear direction of the week ahead. You can incorporate the insights into your strategy to maximize your confidence, right? So let's take a brief look at the last week's gold forecast to review what I was analyzing. Let's watch the video.
Before I enter any trade, any buys, right? Because I'm more looking for buys than the sells. Okay? Looking for buys than the sells. Because the sell PDRAs are being violated. Look, this FEG was violated and it retraced. It gave a retracement, and that retracement pushed price to the upside, right? So I want to see the same thing, a break of this strong FEG and a retracement in order for me to take these buys. So guys, in the conclusion for this video, first wait, though we have this order block right here, right, plus the imbalance, right, focus on this FEG, wait for a break. That may be a Monday's candle, then Tuesday retrace here, or Tuesday may continue up, then Wednesday come to retrace back here and then pushes to the upside. I'll kind of show you the anticipation. So that is it. That is it. Look at that. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot if you want.
So guys, that was it. Yeah boy. Now let's delve into the charts and explore what the next week has in the store for us, right? Join me as we analyze the charts, and remember to make informed trading decisions while you hit that subscription button for your boy. Let's go. All right guys, as we usually start the breakdown, so you can apply your strategy to see if we line up, guys. Okay, so this is the monthly time frame, and I've checked through all pairs, and the highest probability trade setup for weekly forecast is the Euro USD according to my strategy and everything. Like, I've seen that everything is aligning up, right? So, and I don't mean that I haven't made a setup for gold, right? The only reason as to why I make one setup per video, because if I'm to add two setups, it will make that video too long, right? Too long and boring. So I think you have already added your setup, and try to see and anticipate for the next direction, and I'll add mine and break it for you down to see if you are line up, guys. So guys, this is our setup, right? And those who saw the breakdown video for previous 2 weeks, this breakdown will be easy for you to understand, right? Because it's gonna be like next episode, right? So as you saw from the recent video of the second week of, I think it's the second week of, it was the second or third week of January, right? So this was the lower quadrant, right? And this is just the lower quadrant of this whole monthly FEG. And as we have seen that this monthly FEG has been filled to the lower quadrant, right? And those who saw the anticipation, yes, we took this sell up to this lower quadrant and we were anticipating for a reversal, as you can surprise. So this maroon line just signifies our monthly FVG high, right, or open, right? So this is the social liquidity, and if you can use the power 3 concept, you can see that social liquidity has been taken with this huge displacement, right? And we even hit more social liquidity when we took out this November's candles low, right? That was also liquidity, so it took more liquidity while it was retracing to the lower quadrant, right? So what's our next move? Up, right? And if we are going to use the ERL to, like the IRL to ERL, right? So you can see that price moves from internal to external range liquidity, right? All right, guys, so this could be our next anticipated target, right? But that is too big. It's like a 6-month move, right? Like 4 months moving to that direction. That's not what we want. We just anticipate for, we just focus for the next upcoming week. So if I drop to the weekly time frame, guys, this is gonna be just a summary, and it's gonna be easy to understand for those who watched that video while I was breaking down the Euro USD setup, right? So you already know what this means, and this yellow box and the blue line, right? So I don't need to break it down. Those who didn't watch, I'm going to put a link for that video in this video's description, right? So you can see a retracement to the lower quadrant and the weekly FVG. This grayish line, I think I'll change its color to purple, right? So this is the weekly FVG. You can see it. I outlined it, right? Right, I outlined it, right? You can see the whole setup. So from that retracement, this was an ERL, right? This was an IRL, internal range liquidity. So what's our next anticipated move, guys? If I zoom out for you guys, you can see that if we are dealing with this with only this range, you can see that price, if I'm to measure my OTE, we always don't forget our OTE, guys, right? I need you to be with a clear mind, right? If you're watching this video, be with a clear mind in order for you to understand what I'm saying, right? So you can see if I'm only dealing with this range, only this range, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, it's a 7 weeks range, right? 7 weeks, full 7 weeks range, right? Hope you're understanding. So this is the golden zone, the OTE dealing range, and you can see that was a sharp displacement, a retracement, right? And within our dealing range, right, we also have this gap. This gap, do you see how accurate price is, guys? And simple to read, right? As you can see it, the OTE is aligning with this gap. So, and we have that weekly order block right there, right? You see that, and you can see how price tried, like the previous weeks, tried to close below it, it was trying to not violate that gap, right? So that aside, remember we have the monthly FVG. I don't think I showed it to you guys, but it was already labeled, right? Let's go back. So this is the monthly gap we had, right? And if I'm to measure the, just to get premium and discount, right? You can see that this FVG is falling into premium. A half of its part is falling in premium and half of its part is falling into discount. So what do we look at? Let's drop to the daily. We have finished the weekly, right? And so let's drop to the daily. I want to show you something. I'm going to delete this lower quadrant, the lower monthly quadrant, right? I don't want to make my chart so messy. So let's just leave the weekly imbalance, right? You can see how price came, and I think this is where we caught that move from here, and we caught that sell, right? Then this was the previous week move, right? And you can see that move violated two PD arrays. It first violated this one, and the first one was this inverse FVG, inverse CB, right? So, and you can see that was a cool retracement after this inverse CB, though I have not identified it, I have not indicated it. Then a retracement, then a break. You see this big candle, then a retracement. And if you can see in my community where I upload, I was trying to get this buy after a retracement here, but it didn't retrace into deep into this inverse FVG, right? So it came and retraced back here and said if price is to sell, then it must fall from this area, right? And then I said price must fall from this area, then it still rejected to fall from this area. Then it on Friday it bought, right? So that's a huge violation of bearish PD arrays. So what are we focusing on? Right? So as I annotated this gap, weekly gap, and price is showing a little bit of respect of it. So, but for now I'm bullish. Why am I bullish? Because do you see this liquidity sweep, right? Do you see this respect of this inverse CB? Do you see this respect of this inverse CB? So I still anticipate that it's gonna be the same thing on this inverse CB. I still hope that gap, that weekly gap, is going to reject price. Price is going to fall for a little bit. Why a little bit? Because we have this order block. Have that order block, right? Don't get confused because I've broken down everything, so don't get confused. So I still think that in my mind that price is going to reject from that area, come maybe to retrace 50% to its minute threshold, then start buying up to here, guys. This is gonna be the first target. The consequent encroachment of this FVG is gonna be the first target, but not the overall target. What's the overall target? What do you think is the overall target? Since price is turning from the internal range liquidity, it has to go to its next target, is the external range liquidity, right? But since that's a long-term target, for us who target short-term like intraday, I expect for price to go to that consequent encroachment. All right, so yeah, I think that's it, guys. I'm from somewhere and I'm too tired, so if I've not broken down for you this setup as you would like it to be, I'm sorry, because I'm so tired. But if you have learned something, please subscribe, like, share and comment. Yeah, go did FX. I sign out.